So, welcome to another day in the life of the Duke. I gotta say, one of the worst feelings in the world is getting on a bike after a long period of time and going uphill. When you haven't done it, well, I did. I got myself a bike a while ago. Here she is in all her beauty. Because I lack independence out here. This guy's staring at me like, why are you filming yourself? I'm like, dude, I don't think you know this. I'm awesome. You'll know my name someday. Whatever. So I'm biking down. I went to the post office this morning to post a parcel to the US of A, and now I'm heading to the botanical garden again because it is my official thinking place and I loves it. So it looks like it's going to be me and all the elderly people for however long I choose to be there. Well, and my bike, of course, as soon as I find out where I'm going to lock it up. So bikes here in the UK, first of all, it is terrifying. Terrifying. When you first get on the road, you just have to keep saying to yourself, stay to your left, stay to your left, stay to your left, stay to your left. A little freaky. But you need to have lights on your bike, the front and the rear. So I got my headlight here, which is old. I think it's from the 1980s. And then so it barely works. I went to put batteries in my back one and part of it broke off. So I had to get a new one. But they're not expensive, so that worked out just fine. Again, I'm getting more stares from people. What on earth is she doing? Nobody talks like that. It's too proper. Anyway, I'm gonna head into the garden. They're having a plant sale. Everything must go. Must needs go. This is the dirtiest holy water I've ever seen. Now, I'm not one to judge epitaphs, but there's all these benches around here that are dedicated to people. And this is in loving memory of Evan Bumford. He loved these gardens so much. I imagine he did, considering he had a bench dedicated to him in here. Oh, so fun fact, I used to live here, not in the gardens, but when I was here 8 years ago as a study abroad student, I lived in the suburb of Oakby, which is where I am and where these gardens are. I live right across the street from it, and I could not figure out where the entrance was because it's on the other side of the road. I lived on Stoughton Drive South, which is right there, and Glebe Road, Glebe, however you pronounce it, is on the other side, which is where you come in. So I didn't actually get into the gardens until probably about the month I was leaving last time I was here. So I'm taking full advantage of it. I stumbled upon some stonework here in the ground, an ancient hopscotch court, and then this Nightmare Before Christmas swirly-do here. Ooh, feels like I'm in Alice in Wonderland. Hey, that's where I used to live, behind me. That big house called Highgrove House. I had the room. So here in the UK, the first floor is the ground floor, and then the second floor is the first floor. So I was on the first floor, far to the left. Yeah, it's an old house that was converted into student housing. That was my manor. It was my home. Get a bit of a closer shot of my old house. So, right there. That was my room. Man, it was awesome. There's so many good places to walk in this neighborhood. Where I live now is closer to the city, and before I had a bike, you'd have to get on the bus, and the buses were, I just didn't feel independent enough, so that's why I got a bike. Love my bike. I haven't had a chance to use it very much because it's so cold. I look outside and just go, no, I don't feel like it. But it's warm today, so I can come to Obi whenever I want a good walk, and then go to Asda, which is Walmart over here. One of the only places that's open 24 hours. Oh, this place is beautiful. The Thoreau shed is open. They're gonna be a bad girl and step on in. I mean, it can't be totally wrong if the door is wide open, right? Mind your head. Okay. Let's see. It could use a little work, maybe a little throw rug here and there. There's a lovely window seat. Could be right there. You think I'm kidding. You think I'm joking. I am certainly not. It looks like it's full of information. Charts of rainfall. You know, it's probably an educational thing. I could start a Garden Yes program. Hey kids, want to learn about botany? Hey, taught me physics. I took botany in high school. The only thing I remember from it is that vegetables aren't a thing. I think I throw that fact around all the time. Hey, did you know most things we call vegetables are actually fruits? Oh God, I'm so smart. Anyway, this was lovely. Today is one of the only days since I have been here I have felt the need for sunglasses because little to no people wear sunglasses over here. So when I got here and I was going around wearing my sunglasses, I just felt like a tool. I was like, okay, guess I won't be doing that. But today, ooh, kind of wish I had them. Okay, I've been sitting here on a bench for I do not know how long. I've lost track of time. Probably not extremely long, but oh man, I'm feeling all artsy again. Why don't I come here more often? I live so close to this city center. I forget how peaceful it is in a garden. It's beautiful. I've never been so excited to see pine trees. I mean, they're European pine trees, but pine trees equals home. Home equals pine trees. No wonder. I just learned a new word. I'm in the pinetum. Must be where all the pine... I can't even think of a good pun for that. I think if I just close my eyes, I can imagine I'm at the Huntington Library and Botanical Gardens. It's about the same thing, right? Oh. Nope. Still in England. Okay, I got it. All the pine chums hang out in the pine tum because they're pine trees from all over the world and they're together. This tree behind me, this small one, it's called the Jack Pine. Jack Pine, he's the secret agent of pine trees. Like, man, there's something going down. We need someone on this case right now. Someone stole all the walnuts. We think it was the squirrels. Man, the gray squirrels or the red squirrels, I don't know. Get Jack Pine. This is a shad bush. No idea what that is, but it's from North America. Yeah. You know what all we have is a bush in this place? We're the laughing stock of the pinetum. I'm coming upon something, tromping through mud to get to this wreckage. I don't even know what it is. It says epistrophe. I didn't know that was a word. Cassie Duke can always learn more. Epistrophe. Okay, is that like an apostrophe and an epist? I'm thinking of like epistolary narratives. I can't even remember the word, but it looks like, to me, well, first of all, I want to climb on it. The 12-year-old comes out and I'm in places like this, and it looks to me like a ship, a wrecked ship. Tempest all up in here. You know who would know what this is? Jack Pine. Oh yeah, bristlecone pine. Populations are scattered through the Rocky Mountains of North America. I seriously thought I was getting better at this, but I was looking at this thing going, okay, what could this possibly be? The plaque says it's Tuscan Landscape by someone with the most American name that I have heard, Ken Ford. Maybe him and Jack Pine could be friends. We can't get Jack Pine. Get Ken Ford. Is it horrible that I intentionally go down a different pathway if I see people coming my way? So this has been super productive. I think I'm gonna head out now. But I got some nice walks, some good sitting, and the idea for my next creative piece, The Adventures of Jack Pine and Ken Ford. God, dissertation, here I come.